Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Please pardon the poor microphone quality. I'm in the middle of moving and do not have access to my normal desktop computer nor my very nice microphone, and I am stuck with a PlayStation 4 headset with a built-in microphone and my really old laptop. Just the same, that's not going to stop us from making at least a couple videos. So today we're taking out the Aoba. And I am stuck in a tier 8 game as a tier 6 very squishy Japanese cruiser that quite frankly is not very good. It has 6 guns. I believe they're about 203mm or 208mm. Very long reload. There's not a lot of guns. It does have the nice fire chance that the Japanese cruisers enjoy, so that is one of the perks. It's not particularly the most maneuverable, nor is it particularly stealthy, and again, it is very lightly armored. It does have 10-kilometer torpedoes, which are very nice. However, the firing arc basically only lets you fire kind of behind you on those, so they're very situational on when you can actually use them. Just the same, it's one of those, like, it's a ship that's not very good, but for some reason I still seem to do all right with it. Its weaknesses are not so glaring that they completely make the ship unusable. It just doesn't have any particular really good strengths to it. So we're just engaging at long range here, trying to start some fires. I do have Demolition Expert, so I have a 20% chance to catch things on fire. So yes, there's only 6 shells. However, they have a very high chance of setting things on fire, especially on battleships, because the fire is percent based. I can actually get a lot of damage done on those battleships, even as a tier 6, because a fire is a fire. There is no such thing as a tier 6 fire versus a tier 8 fire. They're just fires. Also trying to give a little bit of help on the anti-air situation. And we've got a little destroyer trying to sneak around here. Hey there, buddy. Now, again, with only 6 guns and being very long reload, you're not a very good destroyer killer. However, when you do connect, they really do hurt. These are not like these little tiny pew HE shells. When they actually hit the target, they're very powerful. And you can do some serious damage to these destroyers, and for that matter, other cruisers and whatnot. Another thing to keep in mind, we got another destroyer. Another thing to keep in mind, because you have the larger caliber shells, don't be afraid to use armor-piercing shells versus cruisers. And thankfully we spotted those torpedoes way out. And the other destroyer is just hiding there in the smoke. Send torpedoes off to him. Seriously doubt we're gonna try and chase off this Fubuki, and it looks like we have a Miyoko also coming around the corner, so let's keep this island in between us. This destroyer's really got some, well, he either knows how bad the Aoba is, or just does not have a lot of fear of death. However, I am not appreciating getting HE spammed from that smoke. Thankfully, I am now undetected. I'll go ahead and burn my repair. I did take some damage, but thankfully not a ton. Go ahead and send the second set in there, just in case. And I'm waiting to see if I get lucky with these torpedoes. I am in a tier 6, so I don't really want to push out too far, and you can see on the mini-map that my detection circle is pretty abysmal. And there I am, I'm spotted again by another one of these destroyers. I don't know which one. I'm trying to get some space in between us, but I think, because they really want to push this flank, because it's a standard battle, so they're trying to sneak around the flank and get into the cap circle, or at the very least, ambush my team, whose the main fight is going on over in the east, in all those little tiny islands over there. So it really is important for me in this situation to, if I can, kill the destroyers, but if I can't, at least keep them from slipping past. And see, there he goes. He's really trying to slip past. He's got his speed boost engaged. He really is trying to get around us, or maybe specifically around me. And dealing with these very slow reload times, this is a really hard gun battle. And there I finally got a connection. The other bad thing about the Aoba is these turrets are very slow traverse. I mean, they just are abysmally slow. But at least I can get the front two guns on, so that's better than nothing. So, I don't think he was expecting me to come back around the corner. Let me just fire off some torpedoes just in case. And we got more incoming torpedoes, so the other destroyer is still in the area. That back gun finally wrapped around. Get that involved. And you see, I mean, when you actually connect, it does really good damage. And got my kill stolen. But, alright, well, mission accomplished. He's dead. And I am unspotted now, thankfully. So skipping a little bit. Now we still have that Miyoko who's just been kind of lingering way here in the back. And he's finally pushing up a little bit. I am spotted. The other destroyer is somewhere floating around. I'll go ahead and send off torpedoes. They are 10-kilometer range, and this Miyoko is more than in range of those torpedoes if he continues to go in a straight line. There's that Fubuki. And here comes the Miyoko finally around the corner. Yep, all guns pointed right at me. Here comes his first salvo. And thankfully he did sail in a straight line, and 3 of my 4 torpedoes hit him, and almost one-shot him. Alright. He did catch me on fire, and I'm already low on health. That does kind of suck. Let's see if we can finish this guy off. These guns just... they piss me off. They're so bad. I mean, I'm trying really hard. I know I'm on my laptop now. I'm not quite used to the resolution and everything, frame rate for that matter. But still, I got 2 fires. Let's go and repair that. Just hit this guy. Just dodge those. Good. Really can't afford to take a lot more damage. Okay, another kill steal by the same guy. Whatever. Moving on. Skipping a little ahead, we're moving back towards the middle. So the flank is secure. Let's continue out. I know that Fubuki is still floating out there. He has been trying to pick a fight with me this entire game. Got a nice little battleship way off in the distance. I'm firing over the mountain, so I am undetected, and I'm hoping to catch some fires on him. Oh, never mind. There's my Fubuki buddy. I'm sure he's aware of me. Oh yeah. Yep, still trying to pick a fight with me. This guy. I did get a fire on that battleship, so there'll be a little bit of damage I can add. No, it stopped ticking up, so he put the fire out. And I gotta wait for this island, so let's go ahead and fire over it on the Samagi. And I am undetected, so this is nice, some free damage going on here. I really don't want to go straight around. Nice fire on the first salvo. Again, it's 20% chance to catch things on fire, so you're going to catch a lot of fires, and it really behooves you to kind of, what's the way I want to put it, spread the love. And there's another fire. There's my Fubuki. He's cutting and doing smoke. I think I aimed that right. Oh yeah. Now, that was a good 5k shot or so. You see the difference in my damage up on the top right corner of the screen. Now, I'm kind of in a bad situation. Fire off some torpedoes into the smoke and hopefully catch the Fubuki or the cruiser. And I'm going to cut back in and use that smoke the Fubuki laid down as cover for myself. And you can see I did drop off radar for at least a little bit until the plane spotted me. And back off. Such a tease. See if we can get a little bit of damage on this cruiser. Catch him on fire. That would be actually very, very nice. Fire is percent based, so while it ticks for the same percentage per tick, you're not doing the sheer amount of damage as you would, say, on a battleship. And once again, dealing with these terrible, terrible guns. I did try and switch to AP. Here's the Fubuki. He is still trying to pick a fight with me. I'm sure in his head he's like, haha, you know, he's very badly hurt, and a tier 6, I'm 2 tiers higher. You can see that this HE really does a decent amount of damage. If I can kill this Fubuki before they take me out, I will be more than happy with this game. There was a nice big shot. Can I survive long enough to get the killing blow off? Come on. Shells are out. Got him. After 80,000 damage, I finally got my first kill. Damn kill stealers. That's all good. And, ooh, nice torps. Alright. Well, that cruiser's dead, and there's the final destroyer. Well, there's no way I'm going to survive. So, and I am spotted, I think, by the carrier over there. So, let's just see if I can do a little bit of damage on my way out the door. Here comes the destroyer. Get a nice big shot, broke his engine. Got another nice shot, that's half his health. Yeah, close. Can I do it one more time? Nope, he's in the smoke. Alright. Stop. Yeah, I'm dead. You know, I think I did alright, all things considered. I was in a tier 8 match as a tier 6, very squishy Japanese cruiser that I really have not been particularly enjoying. I can't wait to get to the Miyoko because I have played the ARP version of that, and it's a very nice ship. But let's see how we did in the post-game screen. Well, we actually did pretty good. We got 440,000 credits, 10,000 XP, 500 free XP, 89,000 damage, a few torpedo hits, 52 hits, 1 kill, though it should have been a lot more, and a number of missions done. So here's what's genuinely surprising. I did 2,600 base XP, and like, you just look at the screen, like, it really did not feel like I was doing such a hard carry. That's really kind of scary. So all in all, I mean, a great game, not necessarily a great ship, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you're struggling with the Aoba too, well, you're not the only one. We'll see you guys next time, and have fun out there.